Hello, everyone. You are welcome to Anchor Network, where you get reliable and authentic news that are so crucial to you. I say big thank you to everyone who has been part of this channel and who has taken time to subscribe. And if you are yet to subscribe, I say please click the red subscribe button and also the bell icon. The bell icon will allow you to get notified anytime we publish any news. Here is Reno Omokri's reaction to Akpabio and Keyamo's appointment as Minister and Minister of State for Niger Delta Affairs. Festus Stephanie Otobo Keyamo is a former as official EFCC prosecutor. Godswill Akpabio is a former EFCC suspect. Akpabio is now Keyamo's boss. A former prosecutor will now be saying yes sir to a former suspect. You can just imagine the irony. So guys, that is just that was what Reno Omokri tweeted. You know, a lot of people are like, oh, this Reno does not even have work. It's like he's an idle man. He doesn't know what he wants. Maybe he wants to, wants to be appointed because everything, every step that the government takes is always coming out to criticize. Some people are like, does it mean this guy is part of the government or what? Because every of their policy, every statement, every line they make, Reno Omokri will always come out, to react to all of those, and people are like, let him go and sit down, that is none of his business, that they have done their part. So they should just be looking at what is happening in these governments, because when they were doing and when they were in government too, that was what they were, that they did even worse than that. So I don't know what you guys think about Keyamo, Reno Omokri's reaction to what people are talking about, what people are saying that it's none of his business. So do you think that we should just be looking that it's just a normal thing? Just like I always say, the abnormal thing have become normal thing, and people don't no longer see anything wrong with all of these things that are happening because they feel that they are supporting a particular person or a particular party. It happened during even a PDP time. It happened because a lot of people are just supporting. Oh, even with all the atrocities committed under PDP, you still have their apologists, you still have their supporters. No, it is a good thing. Let them continue. Let them continue. And that is why we are where we are today. And now some other people have taken over again and they are even doing worse. People are like, no, leave them. It is none of your business. Let them do whatever they feel like doing. Let them do. They are even doing the right thing. They are not even doing anything wrong. They are on course. They are doing their best. Just that people don't want to see. Some will tell you, oh, people feel like, they just decide to see what they want to see and what they feel that they need to hear. But that the reality that they don't want to see it. They don't want to see anything good about this government because they are biased, because they were defeated and they are they are so-called favorite did not win the election. So that's why they are just crying. You know what they call them? They call them wailing wailers, that they are just wailing. I think it was this man that really brought that word, Femi Adesina, that let them be wailing, that they are wailing wailers. That's what they call them. There is no more free money. Every avenue has been blocked for looters. That looters are shouting, no money for them. A lot of things, that's what they are just tagging them. But I don't just know why we are like this. Like I said, even during PDP's time, people were supporting what they were doing. People will not come out and say, no, this is the right thing to be done. And the reason why the whole thing is baffling everybody right now is that the same people criticizing PDP then, for all the things that were happening, now they are doing worse, and they say people should not talk, people should not say anything. And that time they were in opposition. People saw them as these are the people of integrity, that they know what is, what has been happening. Of course, what was happening was not something that somebody will be proud of. We now say, okay, these guys, it's like they know the feelings and they know what Nigerians are thinking. Let them come in. They came in now. They said, if you join the party, all your sins are forgiven. That was what the chairman said, the APC chairman. That was what he said. And everybody in PDP, most of them, decamping to APC. Decamping. As soon as you decamp to APC, forget it. It's a known fact. So if anybody can argue it from now to eternity, once you join APC, if you have any corruption case against you, join APC, that is the end. And that's where we are talking about Akpabio today. And that was what Reno Omokri is referring to. That you can imagine the same uh, Keyamo that was, crying, that was talking here and there, concerning Akpabio. These people, let call Keyamo today, he will twist everything for you. They will twist everything. He will tell you that it's not a big deal, that it's just a suspect, that is just he's still innocent until he's proven guilty. That is what they will tell you. Oh my God. Honestly, I don't even know where we are going in this country. That is just the fact. They will come and tell you something different. They will come and tell you something different. If the president can say he doesn't need why, he doesn't need results or certificates to contest, what's the big deal? Why you guys? What's the big deal about it? Anybody can just come and do whatever they want. And these people could not even accept all of these things when they were not in power, when they were in opposition. But now everything is normal. In as much it is them doing it is normal. That is why people are saying this whole thing is just hypocrisy. If you don't get what you want, you start to behave as if you are saying the right thing. But once you are given that power, then lead us. Since you have all it takes, then you lead us. Bring those things that you are talking about, bring them to the table so that this country will move forward. We are saying something different. And they are just behaving as if they are not going to leave this power. That is just the way they are behaving, that they are not going to leave forever. They are going to be there permanently. Like I said, a lot of people are saying, what is a Reno Omokri? What is his problem? What does he want? What is his headache? I don't know whether you guys feel the same thing, because when you look at the whole thing, it's just like, what is happening? What is happening? Because it's not something that, you can see or hear happening in a saner community or a saner climb. And yet we like, oh, we try to compare. Yeah, I think that's the word. We try to compare, what is happening in other countries. Oh, this and this and that. If this is the way they do it, I'm sure we will not be comparing. We will not be using them as an example. If they are doing this kind of a thing, because they can't even use us as an example, because it's a bad market. Nigeria really, it's not something that anybody can just say, okay, can you imagine? Can people really be proud of Nigeria? Go and check what is happening in Nigeria. Those are the things that we want to emulate. And I don't think that will ever happen. But these guys, they don't care. In as much their pocket is filled, in as much their bread is always buttered, they don't care. In as much they are the one benefiting, they don't care. Someone said, the irony of next level. Even if they are corrupt, my people say, if you don't want rat to eat your fish, give the rat fish to keep for you. And somebody say, no, it's not possible. Someone say, Omokri, you no go fit sleep today. Please come back home and contest for political office so that we will know your straight is not by making noise from the US. Come to this country and let us see what you are made of. If Keyamo still have a little integrity, let him refuse Buhari offer to work with a suspect. Like I told you, they will defend it. Forget all these people. They will defend it. Keyamo is very, he has a sweet mouth. The way people usually talk about it. He will defend this. You will be surprised that what? He will defend Akpabio. Let them call Kestos Feyamu. Let them call him for an interview. He will defend it to the last. You will be surprised that. So you can see do this. So it is not by let him resign or let him refuse the offer. He will never refuse what in this Nigeria. They will never do that. Someone said this is Nigeria, the country that a suspect can lord over a prosecutor at any moment. Of course, are we not seeing somebody who is a school start, or somebody who does not even have a school start and is leading a professor? So what do you want to talk? You don't. It's not a new thing. Things that cannot happen elsewhere, they are the things that are thriving in Nigeria. So whether he should resign or should refuse the offer, he's out of it. He will never, unless he's going to shame people by refusing. But he will never do that. And call him for an interview, you will hear, you'll be surprised of what you are going to be hearing again. Someone say FPC is really fighting corruption. Yes, Akpabio, an EFCC suspect who was forced by APC to decamp from PDP to APC in order to be pardoned, is now appointed a minister. What a fake and one-sided corruption war. APC government of pretense. So that is just it. There's nothing we can say more. Everything is just glaring to everybody. The only thing that is happening now is that, sit down and look. Just be looking. If you look, the more you look, the less you see. So guys, I would like to hear your opinion concerning Keyamo and Akpabio and Reno Omokri's reaction. Please put down your comments below in the comment section. Thank you very much. Bye.